It's Alpha Calfani here with y'all today in my office. I just want to personally applaud everybody that's here today, that's still standing, that's still breathing. I want to let you know through all the good days and all the bad days, you're still here, and that's the best thing for anything. So there's no hey, how you doing? There's no hey, woodoo woodoo. You're breathing, amazing. You're doing amazing. Now, a billionaire and a consumer, a regular consumer, average consumer. It's two things a billionaire has: himself and a team. He needs himself and he needs a team. The everyday consumer runs their life based off of themselves. I pay my own bills. I go grocery shopping on my own. I read on my own. I think on my own. Some of us might even sleep on our own. We do a lot of things on our own. We feel as in life is only going to be great with only us in full control. We don't need nobody else's help. Or we just simply don't connect with other people. Now, why do we see people who accumulate more money than others around more people? Well, that's a great question, Alpha Calfani. And I have a question for you guys. Is it that people are more accessible to the billionaire, or is the billionaire more accessible to people? I want us to think about this. Is it that people are more accessible to him, or is it that he is more accessible to other people? Now, on an average or a day-to-day basis, most of us see around the same amount of people on a daily, right? We could all say that we kind of, if we just talking about strangers, people that we not even talk to, people that we just see within our eyes, whether it's social media or it's actually in person, just going places, just seeing people on the road. Anyway, on an everyday basis, you can say that the average human sees the same amount of people, especially in America. Now, we're not talking about people who travel more than others, none of that. We're talking about on a regular, everyday basis. Now, my question for you is, can you connect? What is stopping us from connecting? Is it racism that's stopping us from connecting? Is it me internally that's stopping me from connecting? Is it my environment that's stopping me from connecting? Or is it my mental state of mind that's stopping me from connecting? Or is it that I just don't see people to connect with? Let's think about these things. Let's think about these things. We, as a people, all connect on one thing in America, and that's money. You know why? Because what do we all live off of? We all live off money. We don't need to talk about food. We don't need to talk about water. We don't need to talk about religion. We don't need to talk about sports, none of that. We can talk about money, and we can talk all day long with everybody. With everybody. Nobody is going to not want to talk to you if you're talking about money. Now, is money the most important thing in the world? No. No. Get that through your mind. No. So therefore, when I say these things, I'm not putting money at a higher thing than your mental state, than your mental health, than your physical health, than anything that's benefiting you besides money, because ultimately that can only do so much for you in the long run. But we all know that based off of our living standards in America or our every day-to-day basis, money is something that we all can agree on. whether it's white, black, Asian, Indian, African, black is African, whatever, Hawaii, whatever, anything, whoever you are, we can agree on that because we live on that. We live on that. So, let's talk about value. Say there wasn't no candy in the grocery stores, nothing at all. Would you know that you need candy on a daily? No, you don't, because it's not there. But as soon as somebody hands you a candy bar and tell you the value of this candy bar, then that is when you know you need that candy bar. So you know you didn't need an iPhone. You didn't know you needed an iPhone until somebody handed you an iPhone and told you you needed it, and this is why you needed it, and therefore you reciprocated that value and put it into your own state of value. So now you don't care about what anybody else has to say about why you need this because you done already made up your own mind on why you need it. But you didn't know you needed it until somebody else gave you the value and gave you the reason. Think about a shirt. Think about a toothbrush. Think about soap. Think about shoes, socks, a haircut. Think about everything that we call a necessity. Think about things that aren't a necessity that we call a necessity. Who created the value? Somebody else, and therefore we reciprocated the value and made it our own. Therefore, that's why we can spend any amount of money, of our own money, on anything, whether it's our own product or it's somebody else's product, because somebody else has created value in my mind for me to create a value in my mind. Now, what is the one most valuable thing that everybody around is going to agree on? And that is money. Money. So therefore, if we would like to connect and we would like to build a team, become bigger than ourselves, so we can accumulate more, then we have to connect and we have to add value within other people's mind so they can reciprocate that value within whatever we choose to present. I hope y'all have a great day. This is Alpha California.